My name is Wesley Shepherd. Wrong button. And this is why I can take my 2-year-old son in a fight. I have to mention fair warning that this is all satire for the mentioned list, so that nothing bad happens. This is all just picking at him, and this was made with my fiance and stepmom, just family all around, just having a good old time. But yeah, awesome. Well, the the first reason is that he's short. He only sits at 27 inches tall, and as I tower him at 6'4", 250 pounds, and he is just at 30 pounds. Clearly, I hold the height advantage. He can't even reach the bottom shelf with how short he is, to where we keep all our all of our snacks at the shelf just above him, just to toy with him. He has no upper body strength. He has no muscle strength. He can barely pick up a gallon of milk, while as I can hold it with no problem with just 2 fingers. He struggles lifting his basic table and chairs which he eats his breakfast on. So every morning whenever he wants to move in front of the TV, he struggles to do it. Whereas I can just do it super easily for him. He still needs an adult to leave Chuck E. Cheese. He needs me in order to leave Chuck E. Cheese, so whenever he wants to go home, he needs to come grab me and walk him out. Whereas I can just walk out whenever I so please to help myself. Chuck E. Cheese hands him tickets while I have to follow behind him and hold the tickets he gets because he's too clustered to be able to hold the tickets and follow Chucky at the same time. Which, he depends on me for food. Without me, he would never receive food since he cannot open the fridge without me. I cook and prepare his drinks for him, whereas I can make my own food and pour my own drinks, as I'm clearly independent and he's dependent upon me for everything. He's he's just a little bit sus. He twerks at the age of 2, and I'm trying to figure out where a 2-year-old learned to twerk. I'm almost 21 years old, and I do not know how to twerk. So this is why I think he is just a little bit sus regarding this, and clearly I also gives me the advantage. He can't speak yet. This fool thinks he can take me when he can't even speak a full sentence yet. I mean, only thing he says is gibberish and dada mama, whereas I can hold a conversation with people easily and ask for what I want and able to convey how I am feeling with people. He is still in a car seat. He must sit in a car seat while rear facing my in a car so that I can drive him around. But even whenever I am not driving in the car, I can still sit in the front seat, front forward facing, while he must still sit rear facing in the back seat with the other kids. He watches Cocomelon all day. While he is watching Cocomelon, I have more than enough time to sneak up on him and gain the advantage over him. This gives me plenty of ample opportunity for the hours on hours that he is watching. And I am also the one who supplies him with the way to watch Cocomelon, so I can easily take it away from him and ruin his entire day. He has a mullet. Everyone knows that having a mullet was 1980s. They haven't been in season at all here recently. Why he decides to have a mullet, I do not know. I have asked him multiple times if he wanted a haircut, and he just gives me the same answer of shoulder shrug or crossing his arm. Having a mullet instantly makes you weaker. He still has his baby teeth. His baby teeth are smaller than my adult teeth, which gives me ample opportunity to bite him if he so pleases, but biting is one of the weaknesses that I do have from him because he does hurt a lot whenever he bites. He has to take small bites when he eats food instead of huge bites like I can do. So he takes 10 minutes, I take 2 seconds to eat my food. He can't wear big clothes without tripping. If he wears pants that are too long, he will trip over them and fall. Whereas if I wear big clothes that are too long, I can simply roll them up, or they will look stylish on me as I can base my outfit around them. This serves another disadvantage where if he doesn't dress properly, he will very easily fall in our fight that we have between each other. I tuck him in every night. He needs me to put him in his bed and tuck him in and give him his Mr. Bear every night. After I've dressed him in his PJs, of course, in order to get a good night's sleep. If I do not do these things properly, he will not have a good night's sleep and most likely wake up angry or wake up in the middle of the night angry. He can't swim by himself yet. When we go swimming, I have to hold and pedal his legs to help him learn. This obviously proves that I have the advantage over him, because if we do have our fight in water, I could just swim away while he would have to stay in the little kid side. When his head goes underwater, he panics and grabs me to calm down. This is another reason why he's dependent upon me to help him. He does not understand normal TV. When me and his mom are watching shows like Family Guy, he laughs at the jokes even though he does not understand them. This proves another thing that just because we're laughing means he does not follow his own path, but instead he follows upon other people to guide the way, and he's very much of a bandwagon. He refuses to follow himself. It's back to the Family Guy mentioning, when I get up to go to the bathroom, he follows me even though he does not understand how to use the bathroom, because he thinks that he will get something in return for me going to the bathroom. He is unable to think of what he wants by himself, so he follows me and his mom around in order to get something that he wants. He cannot blow his own nose. Whenever he has a stuffy nose full of boogers or just snot running down it, he doesn't know how to wipe it off or blow the boogers out, so I have to help him by digging a tissue into there to get it and clean his nose out. He refuses to blow the snot out of his nose in order to breathe properly, so I have to help him breathe properly whenever he is too angry or too denial. He is not potty trained yet. He has yet to understand the concept of using the bathroom toilet. Instead, he insists on using a diaper to go potty. Even when teaching him, he still insists on keeping the diaper on and going pee. I think eventually he will learn, so this will become a problem. But he also pees sitting down. Like, what man does that? You're supposed to pee standing up. It's a known fact. His head is as hard as a rock. His head is so hard that all I need to do to avoid damage being done to me during a fight is avoid him headbutting me, as headbutting will and can hurt you severely. It's not that hard to do since he's easily distractible with Cocomelon, for example, or Pediasure. He loves Pediasure. He's very, very ticklish. A way to ensure that this fight ends immediately is just to tickle him so much that he pees himself. This will cause him to be exhausted, he will be on guard, and he will make sure not to mess with you ever again. This way you can end the fight and be on top.